A long time ago, in the spell of the sky, we looked up and bowed down. It was the morning of Velykdень, the dawn of spring. Our God was back from the dark, and the world was born again. Around us, we saw the sign of life, from which all came. Naked egg, we clothed you in color like the sun, and the earth, and the sea. We took you in our hands and made you magic. When out of the cold winter came the sun god, all life broke from a shell. To celebrate the first day of spring, or Velykdень, the great day, ancient people of Ukraine decorated eggs with bright and fiery designs. Today their craft lives on, though the old gods are gone. What was once pagan ritual remains as art. Thousands of years ago, each decorated egg, or Pysanka, had a magical power and purpose of its own. With the right designs, blessed by the proper prayers on the morning of Velykdeń, it could ward off storms and sickness, or bless marriage and friendship. A bright, alluring egg hung in the home to catch the eye of an evil spirit. Then when he came close and pounced upon it, it trapped him in the endless labyrinth of lines. Once caught, the evil spirit could do no harm. Each of the 40 triangles was a prayer. As one was drawn, a wish was made for flocks, crops, children, all under the warm eye of the sun god. Behind the old magic was a simple fact. Wax seals the color of a surface it covers. One by one, each color is protected from the next. When the wax melts, the colors beneath reappear. The craft lies in controlling the wax, leading it into countless designs, which survive the centuries. A copper-funneled tool, a kistka, guides the wax. The kistka is heated and reheated many times to keep the wax flowing. The egg is raw. The inside dries to dust in time, while the shell may remain for generations. The name Pysanka comes from the Ukrainian word pisate, to write. The design is written on the egg. Charred by the candle flame, clear beeswax becomes dark as ink. Straight lines come from endless practice, and mistakes made in wax cannot be changed. Each wedge of the shell holds the point of a star. The lightest dye comes first. Chemical colors have replaced the ancient dyes of boiled berries, bark, sunflower shells. After each dye, the egg is dried with great care. Little by little, the yellow pattern is sealed in wax. For small touches of color, the dye is dabbed on by hand. With the next dye, the circle will wash away, while the green dots remain. Only the naked shell keeps changing. The white, the yellow, and the green are hidden from the orange. The star rosette is a favorite design, a sun sign with endless variations. To ensure the yearly return of the god, his image was captured on the egg in springtime. Ukrainian folk art is rich in red, the color of joy. Though each village might make the same design in different forms and colors, bright eggs were exchanged among the young, dark among the old. With a wide-pointed kistka, the wax flows fast and cools quickly. It is hard to keep the kistka hot. The final design will stand out against a black background. As the dark wax melts, the sun is born. Varnish has taken the place of animal fat to polish and preserve the design. Each hand makes the old motifs in its own way. All figures spring from three ancient forms: star rosettes were the endless spreading rays of the sun. The triquetrum stood for divinity, the magic three of birth, life, and death. The swastika, a four-spoke solar wheel, was the old Sanskrit symbol for good luck. Each sign could be drawn in three shapes: geometric, animal, and floral. The figures grew and flourished. They were symbols rather than pictures. A tree was the tree of life. A line with no beginning and no end meant eternity. Birds, with their happy songs, were heralds of spring. All were signs of life, of bounty brought by the sun, to a people whose lives were tied to field and forest. Springtime promised riches. Wealth was a ram or a deer. As Christianity spread across Ukraine, the old meanings changed. Grapes, once a sign of good harvest, came to stand for the growing church. The four corners of the earth became the cross. Born from the pagan rite of spring, the ancient Pysanka came to celebrate the Christian Easter. For as the sun god came back from the dark, the Son of God came back from the dead.